So, how much protein do you need to maintain your muscles and your strength long term, or are you trying to increase your muscles and strength? Since the last time I posted about this, I feel like I've heard quite a few health podcasts or medical podcasts about this, and sometimes they have conflicting information. So, I thought I would revisit it. Originally I was looking into this several years ago for my mom. As she gets older, she's losing muscle mass, which is normal as you age, but it's something you want to pay attention to. And she's vegetarian, so we were trying to find options that don't increase her blood glucose, but also don't add so much fiber that she then has digestive issues. And so, I had researched it and I looked into it again. And, there's a wide range depending on the recommendations of how much protein you should have. It really depends on what your goal is. Are you trying to, keep the amount of muscles you have the same, the amount of strength you have the same? Are you getting older and losing muscle mass and trying to increase it? Or are you doing like strength training, Ironmans? It really depends, but the range can be anywhere from zero point 0.6 grams per kilogram to 2 grams per kilogram. And some people even do higher than that, professional athletes and things like that, if they're trying to get even more muscles than the average person really needs. And so it depends on what your goal is. I would start, if you're not tracking it at all, start tracking it and then increase it by zero point 0.1 grams per kilogram, every 3 months or every 6 months to see, how much you need to actually maintain or increase the amount of muscles and strength you have. You would want to get your blood work checked because if you're doing animal protein, then it could impact your cholesterol, and high cholesterol is a risk factor, for developing blockages in the arteries. If you're doing vegetarian or vegan protein, sometimes that can impact your blood sugar, and so you'd want to know that too. And so, let's say you're increasing the amount of protein every 3 months, then you may want to get your blood work checked. Then after 3 months as well, or after 6 months to see how it is. I would start at the lower end and then just increase depending on what your goals are. I think a lot of people are looking for just one number, which does make it easier. Of this is how much protein I need, but it's really everyone's gut microbiome is different, so it's going to be person to person dependent. I would start at the lower end and increase as you see, like, are you making the goals you want as far as strength training and maintaining muscle or increasing muscle or not?